Hello people, I'm back. Watching yet another Disney video, and I decided I probably should do my first Disney World trip. Okay, I went with my mom, my sister, my brother-in-law, and my niece, who was only almost one at that time. This was in July of 2001. It was over the 4th of July. It was crazy hot and crazy crowded. But it was the good old days, and it was fun. I mean, my niece, who is now 16, she couldn't go on the ride, so they did that baby swamp thing. I don't know if Disney still has that, but I don't know how to insert pictures or anything here, but I don't really remember, like, every single thing that happened on those trips, but I'm thankful that we went because it was, right before 9/11 happened, and then, not right before, but, months before that happened, and then everything changed like that, and it was a beautiful day, of course, and all that, but, and the fact that now my sister's gone, and I have my other niece who is 12, and my nephew who is 7, so that was the good old days. A lot has changed, and my brother-in-law and I don't really get along anymore, but my mom and him, or how do you say that, do. But we went to all the parks except for Hollywood Studios, which was still MGM at that time, and we went on, like, pretty much every ride that we could. I mean, let's see, Animal Kingdom, there was no Kelly, there was no Everest yet. That was years later. So we went to Rafiki, which is now something else, I think. Lion King, Tough to Be a Bug. Jeez. The Lion King show, if I mentioned it, that show is awesome and still going strong. Let's see, Epcot, which is my favorite park. We went on Test Track, which was only like 2 years young at that point. We went on Spaceship Earth. We went on Soarin' wasn't open for a few more years. I think it was 4 to be exact. Pretty much everything in World Showcase we went on. And Magic Kingdom, we went on, like, pretty much everything. I went on with my sister. We went on, like, Splash, Big Thunder, Pirates, Haunted Mansion, pretty much everything. And we stayed for the fireworks, which I'm surprised my niece, my 1-year young niece at that time, didn't cry or anything. And I think now she still loves the fireworks too, like your favorite aunt. A lot has happened since then, and I guess I don't particularly remember, like, every single thing that's happened after that, but I think I'm gonna I was just gonna do 1 year, but I decided to do all of them. Let's see. One time I went on Splash Mountain by myself in the rain, and I was sitting in the back because I don't want to stay in the front. I had a poncho on, and there was, like, nobody on the ride, so it was solo. I don't know where everybody else went. And I also did that at the Forbidden Journey at Universal Orlando, or to be more precise, I think it's in Islands of Adventure, because my youngest niece was, I don't know if I had her, she was been with her school or something, and my nephew was, well, they both were there, and let's see, yeah, I just went by myself, and anyway, that's a different story. Oh, I'm trying to remember, like, everything. And one time I went with my friends, and my friend's old boyfriend got lost. I think that was Disneyland, though. That was almost 10 years ago. It was, all I can say is I'm just thankful it wasn't hot in California like it is in Florida. Compared to times California getting pretty warm during the summertime, though, like 100 degrees, which, you know, when we're moving to Texas, that's pretty warm there too, but, you know. Gee, I don't really remember a lot of the things, these trips. Another time I went with her, my Mississippi friend that I went to New Orleans with a few times, and we were there with her and her grandparents, and of course she picked Animal Kingdom, and it was fun. It's just, we only went on like 3 rides or something, and we went on Kali, we went on Everest, we went on, which is my first time on that ride, and I must say, it is a lot of fun. It's just, I don't know, I don't really like getting wet, and I rather stay on roller coasters. You know. After Mission Space, I went on that one time, and I got very sick, and I had to go back to the hotel and go to sleep at, like, I don't know what time it was, the day it was. But then after that, they put in the other version, and I still probably will not go on it again. And if my friends would go on it, I'm going to be like, I'm staying right here in the gift shop, and you guys can go on the ride. And I'm like, I don't want to go through that again. I met a lot of characters. I have their autographs somewhere in one of those autograph books, which probably look very different now than they did years ago. And then the most recent time, we didn't go into the parks. We went to 2 parking lots, which are Epcot and Hollywood Studios. And I took a couple of pictures. Hollywood Studios is okay. It's just they don't have there's only a couple of things that I like Beauty and the Beast, and which now with the movie coming out, I might consider that. But now they don't have the Osborne lights anymore, or the backlot tour. I mean, I guess I go to Universal Hollywood. And then we did go to Disney Springs, and that was when the walls were still up, and now they're down, I hope, and that was fun navigating. I mean, I've been there before, with walls or no walls, would be the question, and it was anywhere I was going, but they've added so many things, it's kind of crazy. Is coming in the future. Now, between like Avatar and Star Wars and I don't know how I feel about those. That's the stuff I can remember. But I just want to say thank you, Disney, for all the fun, and I hope to go back again very soon. I don't know when, though. I mean, it's been a while. But my aunt and uncle were there at Disney Springs like a week ago before they came back here for my birthday, which was a week ago to manana. But I am here, sitting here with all my new makeup from ColourPop and Sephora, and hopefully soon I'll get a job at Sephora, and then I can, or MAC, and then buy myself some things, and then in a few years I can move to Florida and get a job at Disney, maybe, which would be super awesome. I wish I could work in World Showcase, but I think you have to be, in college. But I'm gonna end this video. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Disney, for most of the fun, except for Mission Space and the weather and all that stuff. I don't think the weather can help it sometimes when it's rain. Florida, it rains, and that's usually 5 minutes later, and then it's sunny again. Most of the time, unless it rains like all day, which can get really boring because sometimes here makes the internet all stupid. But I'm going to do a video on Universal next, so I'll see everybody shortly. I want something universally. I'll see everybody shortly. Bye.